Damn. Too late.
That's when I caught my first sight. The Reapers. Before the blast, they were just a bunch of junkies dealing drugs. Now, they own the Neon District. Taking whatever they want. That changes today.
The rest will run away. The food will be all ours, but some of these guys might starve.
Man, that was harsh. Still, it'll keep us in vittles for a long time. I'll get this hauled out of here pronto.
Hey, Trish.
What's wrong with you? People are starving, and you're stealing the only food they've seen in days?
I did it for us. To make sure we're taken care of.
I don't get you sometimes.
Lethal force may be used at any time.
Gonna have to get past those riot cops if we want out of here. If I fry a couple of the guards from inside the crowd, but I can trigger a riot. Help keep the heat off Zeke and me. Of course, that means a lot of innocent people will get the hell kicked out of them.
I can't take it! Let's get in there before this gets out of control.
What are you doing here? Did they see you?
I need to turn on the substation.
Are you out of your damn mind? The Reapers will kill my wife! No one is getting in here!
Open the door.
Screw you! I've jammed this thing up tight. No one is getting in or out until she's safe.
Poor guy. Still thinks he's protecting Lene. Doesn't change the fact that I need to get in there. I can either fry him and open the door that way, or tell him that his wife is dead. See if that gets him to back off.
Hey man, you ain't gonna believe this one. You know those areas of the city you've been clearing out? They're crime-free now. People are hanging up posters with your face on them.
Crack a few skulls and people get the message.
Ain't that the truth? By the way, I didn't want to say anything before, but, oh, you're starting to look different. Dark, twisted, that kind of thing. It's not good for your complexion, brother.
You know what? I really don't care what people think of me. I'll talk to you later.
The crowd was surprised to see the terrorists roll up and free their loved ones, but that wasn't enough for them. I risked my life to save their families, and they want to stone me in return. Ungrateful bastards. Decided to fry one of them, send a signal that I wasn't to be crossed. It's a lesson they won't soon forget. I looked around for John, but he wasn't there. Guess the search goes on.
Reapers are all over the place up here. There's a weird metal keg attached to the water tower. Tar is dripping out of it.
That must be how they're polluting the water. Destroy it.
I think I just made things worse. Tried to overcharge the pump.
A lot of extra tar just got released into the system, and that is bad news. Next time, blow up the keg. You'll take a bath in that crap, but it'll save lives.
Overcharging this pump will keep me high and dry. But it also means that everyone in this water main will get sick. Whose health means more? Mine or theirs?
Damn it. There's going to be a lot of sick people if you keep dropping that crap into the water. Not making life any easier for the people in those buildings, Cole.
What the hell is going on up there? There are more sick people than ever. You're making things worse.
Sorry. It's the only way I can get this stuff off the water towers.
Yeah, right. We'd have been better off without your help.
You're dumping all kinds of tar into the system.
You alright?
Yeah, I think so.
I was really worried there, Trish. If anything ever happened to you, I don't know what I'd do.
If you really cared about me, you wouldn't be running around attacking innocent people, destroying what little they have left. You know, it's like you're purposely trying to undo all the work I've done. But what really upsets me is that it didn't have to be this way. You brought this on yourself. You can sleep downstairs if you want. Just stay away from me.
Tracking a couple developments, Cole. There are rumors that a large-scale conflict might erupt between the cops in the Warren and the Dustmen. Look into it.
Moya, you've got to get me the hell out of here. I don't care what it takes.
No one's going anywhere until I have the ray sphere and John is safe. You know that.
I'll never reject you, Cole. Never. You want me? I'm yours. Just be sure to deal with Kessler first. I don't want anyone interrupting us.
He stole my food! Kill him!
I probably shouldn't get involved in this. Alden's still running around, and if he gets away, Moya's gonna have my hide. I could zap that guy and cut him loose. Or maybe I just walk away and leave him there to rot.
Let's get him!
Where the hell have you been, Cole? I've been trying to reach you.
Alden's gone, Moya. Transients busted him out and killed every cop in the prison.
This is unacceptable, Cole. You had explicit orders to keep him there. What the hell happened?
Look, don't lay this on me. I did everything I could. Zeke is the one who blew it. I told him to stay back and help the cops, but he wouldn't listen.
It's time to cut him loose, Cole. He's become a liability, and we have no margin for error, especially with Alden back on the streets.
I'm gonna make a run on the next substation and beat the hell out of some bad guys.
Let's tear him up!
Cole, I'm at the hospital, and Zeke is here. He's really upset.
Well, maybe he should check himself in for a while. Might do him some good.
What did you do to him, Cole?
I didn't do anything. It's Zeke's fault a bunch of cops are dead. That Alden is running loose.
You really expect me to believe that?
Believe it or not, it's the truth.
Stand down, John. This operation's been terminated.
No one's taking me in!
Damn it, John! Cease fire! We're here to get you out!
Why can't anything be simple? Oh, crap. That damn thing is gonna throw the chopper's gas tank at me. And even if it doesn't score a direct hit, the explosion's still gonna mess me up. I could shoot the tank now, use it to blow off the golem's arm. That'd make my life easier. But the explosion will incinerate all of those injured people. Them's the brakes. What do you think I'm trying to do?
Let's make him cry for mommy!
And it comes down to this, your final test. From one roof hangs Trish, the love of your life. From the other, 6 doctors. Think of all the good they'll be able to do, the thousands of lives they'll save. Which is more important, Cole? The life of one, or the lives of many? Bombs are attached to each platform. You have time to save one, but not both. Choose. I'm disappointed, Cole. Very disappointed. I expected more from you. Thought you'd be able to set aside your selfishness. See the big picture. Looks like I was wrong.
Trish!
Who the hell's Trish? Get me out of this!
Trish!
Time slowed down as Trish fell. All my powers, and I couldn't do a thing. For a second, she sprung to life. Just long enough to say that she was ashamed of what I'd become. That God had given me these powers, and I'd squandered them, hurting others and thinking only of myself. I buried her in the park alongside others who died since the blast. Kessler's gonna pay for this. I'm gonna find that sick bastard, and I'm gonna kill him.
Good work. That'll slow the spread of gas in this burrow. Kessler still has 2 more balloons deployed in the neon. He must have drained Sasha dry to produce that much toxin.
Why won't they obey me? That damn Kessler. But you'll show him, won't you? Yes. You'll make him pay for what he's done to me. The thought of you electrocuting him excites me. Really excites me.
Gas is making everyone nuts.
I'm so sorry, my sweet. I thought
Listen to me, Cole. I know you're angry, but this is bigger than you. Bigger than all of us.
You know, I had that thing in my hands once. Kessler asked me to hold it while he adjusted some cables during a test. I could feel it pulsing, like something was inside it trying to get out. It's not right.
And everyone wants it.
That big lightning strike of yours should destroy its protective container. Then we can blow the sphere sky high.
How many lives has that thing destroyed? Corrupted? I can't risk it falling into the wrong hands. But it gave me powers once before. If I use it again, it could make me twice as strong. And then no one would dare challenge me. I pick up the ray sphere and instantly feel it leeching off me, humming and crackling, growing in power. As I activate it, I think of Trish, how she died, and I swear to myself that I will never let something like that happen again. Then John rips it away, telling me I'm crazy, screaming, but it's too late. The ray sphere breaks open, creating a vortex. It tears John apart, and I run. John and the ray sphere are gone, reduced to ashes. But I got what I wanted. Yeah, that feels good.
You were right trying to use it again. That's the kind of thinking that will help you face what's coming. Maybe you're not a lost cause.
For the longest time, I wanted nothing more than to get out of this city, leave it to rot. When I was staring at the ray sphere, I realized that there's no reason for me to leave. This is my city now. I control every inch of it, and no one is going to stand in my way.
Yes, I suppose it is that time. Meet me over by the Staten building.
And here we are, back where it all started. I was so worried that you weren't gonna live through the blast. But you were fine. More than fine, actually.
I remember your voice now. You were there after the bomb went off.
I've always been there, Cole. Every step of your life.
reveling in my victory. And then I heard him whisper, "Trish, I love you. Please forgive me." Then he was on me, fingers digging into my face. As Kessler's secrets played out in my head, I finally began to understand. I saw his nemesis, a beast intent on extinguishing all life. In those early days, Kessler could have used his powers to stop it, but instead he fled with his family, leaving others to fend for themselves. Hunted for years, Kessler and his family watched as the rest of the world went to hell. And then it was too late. Too late to fight. Too late to save anyone. In that moment of failure and grief, he used his newest and most dangerous power. He went on a one-way trip back in time, attempting to rewrite history. Kessler seized control of the First Sons and accelerated the Ray Sphere's development. Decades spent plotting the blast, organizing the quarantine, finding me. Yet the thing that drove him forward, Kessler's sole link to the past, was a picture from his wedding day, when he married Trish, with Zeke as his best man. My brain lurched, unable to accept that Kessler and I were the same person. That he'd come back in time to mold me into the savior he failed to be, going so far as to kill the woman he loved, I loved, so that I wouldn't be tied down by emotions. No, Kessler wanted me strong, ruthless, so that when I faced the beast, I'd be capable of making impossible decisions, all for the common good. And then Kessler fell back, dead. His final message, my final message, burned into my brain. I take one last look down at myself, my future self, and turn away, the rage curdling inside. I hate everything about Kessler, but when the time comes, I will be ready. Because of me, Empire City is a wasteland. I've taken this place down notch by notch, and it's never getting up again. Kessler thought he was preparing me to face some beast, that I'd be using my powers for the greater good. What an idiot. These powers are only good for one thing, letting me take what I want, when I want. In a place with no law, the strong take what they want, and the weak are their slaves, their playthings. And no one is stronger than me.